going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to go for another one make race on Gran Turismo Sports. Let's go back over to Suzuka circuit for a Monster Roadster touring car race, and then this is gonna get everything we'll be prepared. We might get started out for. So luckily that this is definitely might be able to change up with a different livery style. So looks like let's just gonna go and use the Monster Roadster touring car with a Winx Club livery. So there goes another design that this is definitely might be specialty to be made. So let's just gonna go and get started for only one lap practice, and then this is gonna be able to get ready for one good race we might be prepared. So just gonna be able to keep in track of the time for only 3 minutes amount of range that this is gonna get everything will be ready. So just gonna be able to give a good preview showcase to be able to pop it up in before this one might be prepared to be able to get started for. So that was definitely might be very good to take a good look at this design. So just gonna be able to make sure, because this is definitely might be good to go. Alright, ready to get started for one good practice, and then this is gonna get everything well efficient that this will be prepared. So same thing as usual. So maybe this is gonna be able to go for a different library that this is gonna get everything will be ready. So I hope that this is gonna get everything well focused if this is gonna be might needed to be able to reach up onto the top position. So good thing that since using the Monster Roadster that this is definitely might be very excellent for practice one make race. So just gonna be able to use it on for this week's daily race, because this is gonna get everything challenging, and then also might need to be able to have a different racing appearance that this is definitely might be able to have a good color that this will be come in handy, that this is gonna get everything we'll be surprised for. Now just gonna be able to make sure, because always gonna have to stay on the light handling on the turns, because no need to do a little braking, and then just gonna be able to stay on track, and then this is gonna be able to follow up on the apex. So just gonna be able to try to beat the record. So this is going to get very challenging if we must be successful to be able to take the chance we might get in. But also just going to be able to do a little bit light handling, that this is going to be able to make sure to be in check. So maybe just going to be able to go in to make another good race that this is going to be able to take the chances we might be able to keep up and keep trying. So just going to be able to give it one good race that this is gonna have to take a lot of focus we might get in. Okay, just gonna have to give one good brake balance to be well adjusted for only one, and then this is gonna get everything will be worked up on it. So it will be able to come anytime soon until there will be more libraries to come. So just gonna be able to stay regularly that this is definitely might be giving a vision for it. So just gonna stay magical for this Roadster, and then this is gonna be able to take a lot more speed that this is gonna be able to do regularly that this one might come in. Okay, just gonna have to take that spoon corner. It's gonna have to take that turns in for it. There you go. Just gonna have to stay put on that position, and then this is definitely might be very good. Now, I hope that this is going to be able to take a lot of good race that this one might coming in for the last 8 laps. So just going to be able to go for only 1 lap of the practice, and then this is going to get everything will be ready to go. Okay, just going to make sure that the out and out is definitely might be pretty easy in the bends, that this is going to be able to stay on the tarmac for getting longer to take. Okay, there you go. Just going to stay on that turn, and then this is going to be able to do smoothly in to go in. Alright, 7-second time check that this is going to be able to coming in, and then just going to be able to hurry up, and then there you go. Regular time, and then this is going to get everything what we need to do. Just keep practicing, and then this is going to get everything ready to go. So hope this is going to be very good to be able to have this nice library that this is going to get ready to join in for one good racing session to be able to get started. Now let the magic to be spread for this one make race, and then this is going to get everything we'll be able to take the talented skills we might be able to be prepared. Now, even that this is definitely might be very good to be able to make some more Winx library, but it will be able to have to keep making more, because this is all about supporting one good ways to go, and then this is definitely might be able to have to take a lot of experience to be able to take a lot of passion to do some card library artwork, that this is definitely might be able to make a good key to inspirational. So still waiting to be able to join in, and then here we go. This is going to be able to take started choosing to be able to made, so let's see. This is definitely might be very good. So okay, so starting out on 13th place, just gonna have to be able to get ready. So looks like one pink Roadster touring car, so everybody definitely might be seeing this one board. So this is gonna be able to take one good segment walkthrough gameplay, that this is gonna get everything will be ready. So we're still trying to be able to prove our word to be able to reach up onto the top positions, so we just definitely might need to be able to stay focused on this race, because this is going to get very challenging if we might be able to be prepared for. Alright, looks like just going to go for a warm-up, and then this is going to be good to go. So let's just going to bring the pink Roadster to be able to give us surprising attention to be able to get ready. So good thing that this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to have a good library design that has everything to be putting on for. So the stripe is definitely might be staying as usual, so this is definitely might be able to have to be remain as possible to get. So be sure to be able to take a good clean race, and then this is going to get very easier and lighter to be able to get in, and then just going to do the best you can. Alright, let's just going to be able to take one good handling skills will might coming in, and then just do whatever you can. Okay, looks like just gonna keep a good condition check on that handling, and then this is definitely might be very challenging if we might be prepared. So same tough challenge as before, 8 laps is gonna be ready to go. So let's just gonna be able to make sure that the starting grid with a false start check, that this is gonna be able to coming in. Now let's see that this is gonna be very good magical race, that this one might be able to overtake view of the Monster Roadsters. So this is definitely might be okay to see all the Monster Roadster touring cars, that this is definitely might be coming in. So giving the red color and any other types, that this is definitely might be very good. Alright, here we go. Just gonna wait for 5 seconds to be able to get ready. And here we go. This is going to be able to make a good green light. We might be on the go. Now, let's just going to be able to take a lot of slipstream passes, that this is going to be able to coming through. So, just going to be able to look out on the collision. Okay, taking on that first turn, it's going to get a little bit slower to get, but this is going to get everything a little bit possible to be able to stay on the throttle lightly while taking on the turn. Now, looks like this is going to get everything a little bit closer. Okay. Make one good overtake pass on the Winx Livery Roadster is coming on the way. Now, looks like this is going to get everything, we'll be able to stay in touch, and then this is going to get everything a little bit by the wrist. Well, I hope everybody is enjoying this by this lobby, and then this is going to be able to take a one good clear pass in, and then just going to make one good clear way so we might get in. So let's proceed on to the top position, and then this is going to get very easily, that this is going to be able to take a lot of slipstream we might go in, and also the cornering, that we need to be able to take a lot of pressure. We might get everything well smoothed up on it. Okay, there you go, on to the 5th place, and then this is going to be able to proceed. So in that case, that just definitely might be already uploaded a speed making library video, so this is definitely might be very excellent, that this is going to be going in to be able to keep up. So just going to keep spreading the magic by using any Winx library on any vehicle, because this is definitely might be able to give it extra support. So just going to be able to give a little bit more helpful that this is definitely might be able to believe in. Alright, let's just gonna be able to continuing on, and then 4 strong fast Roadster cars are definitely might be coming in, and then this is gonna be able to do the best whenever this Roadster can, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit coming in. Okay, make 1 good overtake passes, and then here we go. This is gonna be able to keep flying in to believe. Alright, stay on it. Just gonna have to take the 2-second gap range. It's gonna be able to coming in, but this is definitely might be very hopeful to be able to give it 1 good handling spell effect that this is definitely might be able to take it nice and steady, that this will might coming in. Okay, looks like continuing on into the next lap, and this is definitely might be very good to be able to keep up, to be able to raise up the driver rating as possible, to be able to keep up on it. Okay, looks like gap distance is going to be able to going in for a little decrease from behind. Just going to be able to take a little bit lightly turn. We might get everything handled. Okay. Keep going in, and then this is definitely might be stay on it. Okay, going in, get closer, and then just going to stay on it, and then just going to take it nice and slow. Okay, just keep holding on for it, pal. You still got this. All about taking the balance handling that this is going to be able to stay on the wrist. Okay, looks like it's about to coming in, back in. Just going to have to take a little bit more time, and then make 1 good clear turn. Okay, that's good. And continuing on to take a little bit more slipstream, we might get in. Okay, looks like it's about to be able to make 1 good attempted overtake pass, and then just going to make 1 good breaking point at the hairpin. Is going to get everything a little bit closer to get. Alright, looks like they just definitely saw my Winx Livery on 4th place. Now, looks like that was pretty good. Well, looks like it is definitely might be pretty surprising to be able to see this library for it, folks, but this is definitely might be able to believe in. Alright, let's just gonna keep going in, and then take on that spoon corner is gonna be able to get closer. So just gonna be able to bring it over to the 3rd place position that this is gonna be able to get in. Take some time to do some slipstream, and wait for the moment that this is going to be able to get closer to coming in. Okay, going out and out, landing on that apex nearly closer to get, and then here it goes. Just going to give it 1 good handling to be able to keep it nice and steady. Well, hope this is going to be able to have to take 1 good ways to be able to clear any obstacles, to be able to get everything safer to be clear. Okay, 3rd lap. Just going to be able to keep moving on, so this is going to get everything a little bit handling in for. Okay, looks like he's about to be able to attempt it for 1 good overtake, just trying to be able to stay on the territory. Alright, very good. Just going to keep up the racing expectations. We might get everything a little bit further through. Alright, just gonna keep lightly handling in, and then take on that S turns, because this is definitely might be pretty smooth corner skills up for it. Now, this is gonna get everything. We might be able to stay on touch to be able to reach up onto the SR increase. Looks like B4L sprint is definitely might be able to try to keep up and keep it going. Just gonna be able to make sure this is definitely might be able to have a 1 good unexpected event going on for this 1 make race. Now, this is definitely might be going racing magical that this is going to be able to coming in. Okay, try to be able to stay on it. 4th place is definitely might be giving the common goal we might be able to get in for. Okay, keep up that performance, and then this is going to get everything a little bit closer to get. Okay, very good. Just gonna have to keep a good closer eye on the radar, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit closer to get. Okay, take it nice and steady. This is definitely might be a competitive car, so this is definitely might be very excellent. We might keep it going. Just gonna be able to have to hold out much longer until the last 4 more laps remaining, and then only 5 more to go. So just gonna be able to keep in track of the laps, folks, because this is definitely might be getting a little semi-endurance. Okay, there you go. Just gonna make that final turn to be able to going in. So looks like gonna have to be able to enter onto the halfway mark of the lap. Bummer. Well, gonna have to be able to take this much seriously to be able to keep it going. Well, I consider this for 1 decreased SR. Alright, looks like just gonna be able to give it 1 good overtake pass. So just gonna take 6th place that this we might need to get. Okay, going for it. Okay, looks like 2 of them have definitely might be very good to take that first turn, and then let's see how they can do it on the S turns besides the braking point. We might be able to master it. Okay, everything going well. Going twice and then going focused. We might keep it up on it. Well, looks like this is going to get everything a little bit tougher. We might be able to stay on focus. We might need to take a lot more speed. Okay, let's just going to have to take everything going. Alright, so looks like this is going to get everything a little bit tougher to be able to stay focused. We might keep it up on it. Okay, here we go. Looks like this is going to get everything a little bit tough turn. We might get everything handling in for by the focus. Well, looks like this race is going to get very challenging for us if we might be able to push ourselves to the limit. Okay, looks like Dimitri I-11 is now in 4th. Now, looks like he just definitely might be able to stay on in 3rd place. So, looks like just gonna have to give 1 good better ways to be able to keep up on this one. But this is gonna get very challenging to be able to keep it in, folks. Okay, looks like getting a little bit left behind. Just gonna be able to keep it going, but this race is gonna get very challenging to be able to take the sports hard tires. That this is going to get everything well distanced upwards. Okay, going in and then make 1 good out and out turn. Okay, still getting a little bit longer ways to get there. Okay, just going to going in and take that chicane, and then just going to be able to get everything a little bit well properly to perform it. Okay, 5th lap, just gonna stay on it, and then more opponents coming in, just only 2, and then 1 on the far distance to be seen, and then this is gonna get everything we might need it to be able to stay on the top position as much as we can. Even that this race is gonna get everything a little bit challenging for it, just gonna be able to take a little bit chance to believe in. Okay, just gonna get in and then do a lightly turn. Okay, there you go. Just gonna get everything a little bit nearly there. Just gonna be able to put myself back in the 5th place. So just gonna be able to take a lot of focus we might need to be able to maintain. Maintain in the race lane. Okay, looks like gonna have that apex and then just gonna keep coming in. Oh boy, looks like the cone just definitely went flying out for it. Well, looks like that was very close. So, just gonna be able to keep up on it. So, this is gonna get everything a little bit much further through. Okay, just gonna have to take a little bit more turns, that this is gonna get everything a little bit heavier to get. Alright, still trying to keep up to be able to catch up on, and this is SWAT. Okay, so that's the only GT player that I'm about to be able to catch up to him, so just gonna be able to have to reach up onto this position, and then he's about to be approaching in onto the penalty line to be slowing down. Just gonna be able to give a little bit few moments, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit handling. We might get in. Okay, just only had to take 0.5 second gap that this is gonna be able to coming in for it. So let's just gonna be able to take one good straight pass, and then this is gonna be able to take the chance. Okay, just gonna make one good tighten in, and then just gonna be able to make one good lighter turn. Okay, so he just definitely did it, and then, okay, just gonna have to give it one good closer check, and then decrease SR doesn't count for it. Well, looks like this is definitely might be getting a little bit harder to get. Okay, just gonna have to check the car stats to see everything's fine, so still intact. Okay, looks like only 2 more laps to go, so looks like that wasn't so hard to be able to find a way to be able to get back on any position, but sometimes it always gets a little bit challenging ways to be able to deal with some various obstacles, because everything needs to be able to keep it careful. Okay, he can take 4th place whenever he likes to do it, so I might be able to go for 5th place finish, because this is might need to do a lot of work. Okay, getting a little bit challenging on the handling, and then just gonna have to take a little bit nice and slow. Okay, looks like getting a little bit hard push to get. Well, looks like it's gonna get a little bit harder to be able to make sure to be able to avoid the decreased SR. Okay, that causes decrease effect that this is definitely might be not count for it. Now, just gonna have to get a hold of it, so this is definitely might needs to be able to keep it well maintained, and then that doesn't count for an improved SR. We might get everything a little bit effect. So he'll be able to get back onto SRA, because it needs to do a lot of work, folks. Okay, continuing on, and then this is going to be able to take some time for it, so just going to be able to keep holding out much longer, and then this is going to be able to take a lot of good skills we might need to take by the usual and by the only standard fast race car, that this is going to get everything touring up on it. Okay, here we go, just going to be able to continuing on, and then Foscale is now in 5th, and then Man 37659 is now in 7th place. Okay, just gonna going in, and then just gonna have to take the out and out turn, is gonna get the risk. Okay, just gonna have to do this nice and neat. Okay, looks like Foscale's coming back. Just gonna be able to stay on the main position, so just gonna have to find a good slipstream we might need to perform to raise up the acceleration. Now, looks like this is gonna get everything a little bit risk. Okay, going dived in on that first turn. Just gonna be able to keep it in touch. Okay, he's gonna have to take a lot more acceleration on the throttle. Oh man. Jeeps. Well, I can't believe it, that was so close. Well, looks like that was definitely might be pretty hard to get. Just don't want to be the victim of this race, and this is definitely might be pretty hard to get. Well, I could probably able to have to overcome the most challenging race in this event for it. But it also needs to do a lot of work. Okay, looks like that was definitely pretty unfair. Okay, just gonna have to get everything a little bit needs to be recovered. Okay, looks like that didn't went well, but still trying to do our best, folks, because this is definitely might be pretty challenging. Now, looks like just gonna have to take a little bit more time, and then just gonna have to go for one more lap, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit left behind. So even that this is gonna might need to do a lot of practice for this race. Okay, looks like Winx Livery Roadster touring car is still in one piece, and then just gonna have to take a little bit more time that this is gonna get everything a little bit lighter to be able to have. Okay, just gonna have to stay properly in case, and then only have to take one more time to be able to get everything will be needed for. Okay, RR Series 2 like the activity, so guess this is definitely might be well appreciated to be able to give it extra support. Alright, 50% amount of fuel left, and then this is going to be it for only one more lap of this race, and then this is going to get everything we might need to stay on track. But everything is going to be very lighter and challenging, but going to have to learn for the balance of racing is going to might need to take the proper stability that this will might need to stay in touch. So let's just going to go in and proceed, and then this is going to be able to have a race finish until we might be able to get everything we have to move on for. Alright, let's just going to have to take one more lap of this race, and then just going to have to get everything will be needed to take well skilled that this is going to be able to take to the test. Okay. Coming in, and then this is going to get everything needs to take our time. Okay, looks like man 37.659 is definitely doing okay. He could probably take the 6th place finish if he has to do it. Now, this is going to get very slightly difficult with this race, but it's always going to get everything apparently for it. Okay, keep going on that apex, and then this is definitely might be able to take some time. Keep everything going, so it looks like three of them are now definitely might be able to get everything caught up on the ropes. This is definitely might be able to take the struggle Will might get in. Okay, just gonna give one more attempt at ways to be able to take the spoon corner one more time, and then gap distance is definitely might be decreased a little bit. Just gonna be able to buy some time, so just gonna be able to endure it because this is gonna have to take long, but only at least a little bit. Okay, there you go. This is gonna get everything one good straight. Okay, just gonna take a lot more straight up in distance, and then just gonna keep going. Gonna have to take the 7th place finish that this is gonna be able to keep coming in to do it. Alright, there you go. Looks like B4L Sprint takes the first win on the podium, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit harder to get. Oh boy, looks like this is gonna get everything needs to be able to get a good proper brake check to be able to coming in. Well, good thing that this is definitely might be very good for this race, so well, just gonna have to take 7th place for the finish, and then this is definitely might be good to go. Well, can I say that this might need to do a lot of work that this might be able to keep up on it. So maybe this is gonna be giving one good better increased driver rating, so if this is definitely might be worked up perfectly. So well, it's always gonna have to be able to make sure, but things always get slighter. Just gonna be able to learn to stay on a good balanced position that this is gonna be able to come properly will go in. So looks like results confirmed, and then let's see that this is gonna be able to give a good race position that this one might have the result. So here it is. So that was a very good race, and then just went up on 6th position. So that was a very great race. For once that this is going to be able to take much possibility to be able to make sure, because we had to be able to keep racing until we might be able to do better. So looks like just gonna have to get some more earnings to be done, and then looks like daily workout is finished. Well, looks like that finally came that long, but well, just gonna be able to make sure to be able to keep up on the top position, but this is definitely might need to take. So well, that was a good clean racing, and then this is definitely might be very good. Well, good race, you guys. That was a very good race. So it might need to be able to do some more clean driving next time for it. So that was an incredible race that we just definitely almost had it for. So looks like this is definitely might need to do a lot of work if this is going to be able to take a lot more challenges that this one might coming in to get. So looks like that was definitely might be very good for another racing outcome by the result. So B. Borrell's sprint is now finally got first place on the podium, so he congratulates for one good race finish, and then this is definitely might be very good. Alright, it's time for daily workout. And then let's see, this is going to be able to have another usual car wheel mic coming in. Alright, another Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Now this is definitely might be pretty good to get, so this will might add it to the garage. So another car and usable for livery variant. So good thing that this is definitely might be very good to be able to have another Winx Club livery on the Mazda Roadster touring car. So everything is racing magical to be able to give a well efficient improvement for it. So good thing also might need to be able to have additional logos to be putting on, and then different variations has definitely might be come together that this is definitely might needed to be able to take one good livery design group that this is definitely might be able to get achieved to support. So this is definitely might be able to believe in for this Roadster to be able to take one good magical racing ways to be able to keep up. And this is going to be able to take one good chance we might be able to stay on the top position. We might get everything in. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race, and I hope you like this Winx Roadster touring car library. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification upload, and the links in the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be see you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.